Hello and welcome to this week's Join with Jack. I am your host, Jack, and this week we're going to be making what I like to call Applebee's sweet chilli stir fry. So we've got 2 packs of noodles, we've got 2 red peppers, finely chopped, a bag of corn chicken, 6 chopped spring onions, 1 tin of pineapple, which I've drained, let it dry out a little bit, and I've chopped into small pieces as well, small segments. You're going to need a couple of splashes of soy sauce in there, 90 grams of tomato ketchup, probably use the rest of that, but some splash of sweet chilli sauce, some chilies. Let's wash my hands now before I go in my eyes. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by putting the peppers in the dish. Make sure you get a dish that you can put a lid on, because you want to let it simmer in there for a bit as well. So that's them in there, and you're going to put the chicken pieces in as well. So that's them, and then if you want to put them in there, it would help if I had a spatula all ready to hand. I will use tongs for now. So just make sure they're right in there. And then what we do there is now leave them in there for 5 minutes just to start cooking, alright? So give us a minute and we'll be back and we'll see what we need to add next. Right, so that's been in there now for 5 minutes. We take that off, and then what we want to do is I forgot to mention before, we've got some corn flour here. So corn flour, 2 tablespoons of flour, and then we've got 80 ml of water here. Just going to mix that in, fork out real quickly. Just going to mix that in real quickly on there. Make sure you get a good whisk, because what happens to flour is dry spots can get overseen. I'm sure you already know that. So we're going to add that to here. Lumpy, but that'll work its way down, don't worry. And then we're just going to mix this in a little bit. And then we'll need some soy sauce. Not too much. And ketchup as well. So we said 90 grams, I'll guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, a great idea, I could have weighed it first. Okay, so that's all in there now. Make sure you've got any down me. Really should have done a spatula, not really, but oh well. I'm going to mix that in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put the lid back on again for another 5 minutes to carry on simmering, and then we'll add the noodles, the pineapple and the bean sprouts. So, not bean sprouts, spring onion. So give it a few minutes and we'll be back. Right, you'll have to excuse me. We did I did just film a section and it didn't press record, which is a nightmare. But just to remind you and to go through what we did, I took the lid off, gave it a bit more of a stir. I put 2 packets of noodles in, because this dish serves 4 people, by the way, so 2 packets of noodles. I stuck the spring onions in. I stuck the pineapple in, and I also put the chilies in as well. I give it a bit of a stir, and what I've just done actually is I've just left it, put the lid back on for 2 minutes, and now here we are again. I've just taken it off. So that's been cooking now for, well, like I said, for about 25 minutes, 20 minutes tops now. So I'm gonna let that there. Turn the heat down a little bit, down to 3, and just let that cook off a little bit more, and that'll be ready to plate up in a minute in our lovely big bowls, so we can eat lots of it. So give us a few minutes, and that'll be out. All right. So we're back, and guess what? We have plated up this dish, and it looks fantastic. This is such a quick and easy dish to do. It took half an hour maximum, and it's, you know what? It's, if you're craving takeaways but you can't afford it, if you're craving takeaways and you're trying to lose weight, this is low points. It's off a weight program recipe, and yeah, it's really low calories. It's so good for you. This is all vegetarian, obviously, but yeah, fake away this basically. Fantastic. I can't wait to duck into this, although the girlfriend wants garlic bread with this. So that's in the oven, that'll be out in a minute. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Sweet chili noodles, takeaway style dinner. Jack, just stop talking. Stop talking. Goodbye.